Hello and welcome. Today, it is with heavy hearts that we remember one of the most influential leaders of our time, Joseph Robinette Biden, Jr. His life was filled with challenges and triumphs, personal losses and political triumphs, leaving an indelible mark on history and on our hearts. Join us in celebrating his incredible resilience, honoring his service, and remembering how he inspired millions. If this story touches you as much as it touches us, please like and subscribe to keep his legacy alive in our memories. Carl Weathersby, a prominent American blues vocalist, guitarist, and songwriter, passed away on November 17, 2024, at the age of 71. His death was a great loss to the music world, but his vibrant legacy continues to inspire musicians and fans around the world. Born on February 24, 1953 in Jackson, Mississippi, Carl went from being a natural to one of the key figures in modern electric blues. At the age of 8, his family moved to East Chicago, Indiana. Here, surrounded by gospel, soul, and blues, Carl first became interested in music. By his teens, he had mastered the guitar, which marked the beginning of his musical journey. A major turning point in his life was meeting legendary bluesman Albert King, who, impressed by Carl's talent, took him under his wing. From 1979 to 1981, Weathersby played rhythm guitar in King's band, touring the United States. This period shaped him as a professional musician and inspired him to create his own unique style. Before turning to music full-time, Carl Weathersby served in the U.S. Army from 1971 to 1977, including combat in the Vietnam War. Returning home marked the beginning of a new chapter for him, when he joined the band Sons of Blues, led by harmonica player Billy Branch. Carl played with the band for 15 years, earning recognition as one of the leading guitarists on the Chicago blues scene. Carl's solo career began in 1996 with the release of his debut album, Don't Lay Your Blues on Me*, which immediately attracted the attention of critics and blues lovers. This album was the beginning of a string of successful releases, such as Looking Out My Window*, 1997, Restless Feeling*, 1998, and Come to Papa*, 2000. For his work, he was nominated for a W.C. Handy Award for Best New Blues Artist in 1997. His emotional, soulful vocals and virtuoso guitar work made him one of the most striking artists of his time. Carl was known for his energetic and emotional live performances. A regular at Chicago's Kingston Mines, he captivated audiences with his sincerity and skill. His influence extended far beyond the stage as he collaborated with numerous artists, continuing to contribute to the development of blues. Carl Weathersby passed away at his home surrounded by his family and loved ones. His work remains a living reminder of how music can unite and inspire. His life is a story of resilience, talent, and passion for his craft that continues to inspire fans and musicians around the world. Taica Nelson, the younger sister of legendary musician Prince, passed away on November 4, 2024, at the age of 64. Her death was a great loss for her fans and loved ones. The news of her passing was confirmed by her eldest son, President Nelson, but the cause of death was not disclosed. Taica was not only a close relative of Prince, but also an artist in her own right with a bright musical career. Taica. Even Nelson was born on May 18, 1960, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Her parents, jazz musician John L. Nelson and jazz singer Mattie Della Shaw, created an environment rich in creativity and music. Taica and Prince, her only full brother, shared a deep love of music from their parents from childhood. This family spirit inspired them to experiment creatively and achieve musical heights. Taica began her music career in the late 1980s, releasing her debut album, Royal Blue*, in 1988. The album's single, Mark Anthony's Tune, peaked at number 33 on the Billboard Hot R&B / Hip-Hop Songs chart in July 1988. She went on to release albums such as Yellow Moon, Red Sky*, 1992, A Brand New Me*, 2008, and Hustler*, 2011. Her work was characterized by a combination of deep vocals and sincere lyrics that reflected her life's journey. Since Prince's death in 2016, Taica has taken on the role of guardian of his legacy. She has performed on his behalf, accepting the American Music Award for Best Original Song and dedicating her performances to his memory. She last performed publicly in 2018 in Australia. Her farewell concert, scheduled for June 2024, was canceled due to health concerns. In addition to her music career, Taica Nelson was also working on a memoir that would have covered her life and relationship with Prince. Her passing cut that project short, but her legacy as an artist and part of a musical dynasty will live on in the hearts of her fans and loved ones. Taica leaves behind 2 sons, President and Sir, and 5 grandchildren. Her creativity, her integrity, and her dedication to family values will continue to inspire and resonate with those who appreciate her contributions to music. Taica Nelson was more than just Prince's little sister. She was a shining star who left her mark on the world. Jonathan Hayes, iconic American actor, who became famous for his role as Seymour Krelboyne in the film *The Little Shop of Horrors* 1960, passed away on November 17, 2024, at the age of 95. His passing was a significant loss to the world of cinema, but his legacy continues to inspire fans and creators who found true magic in his work. Jack Aaron Schachter was born on April 1, 1929, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to Betty and Harry Schachter. His father was a jeweler, and Jonathan's cousin was the famous jazz drummer Buddy Rich. Jonathan was interested in art since childhood, but his path to cinema was accidental. While working at a gas station in California, he caught the attention of director Wyatt Ordung, who offered him his first role in the film *The Beast from the Ocean Floor*, 1954, produced by the legendary Roger Corman. Thus began a long association with Corman that would become the foundation of Hayes' career. He appeared in nearly 20 films under the producer and director's direction, including such landmark works as Apache, 1955, The Day the World Ended, 1955, It Conquered the World, 1956, and The Terror, 1963. These films laid the foundation for his reputation as an actor who could bring depth and charisma to even the most unusual and experimental projects. Hayes' most famous role was as Seymour Krelboyne in *The Little Shop of Horrors*. The film was shot in just 2 days and became a shining example of how a low-budget movie could win the hearts of audiences. His portrayal of the hapless florist tending to a bloodthirsty plant became iconic, and the film itself became the basis for a successful musical and its 1986 remake. Hayes did not limit himself to acting. He distinguished himself as a screenwriter and producer, penning the screenplay for the science fiction comedy Invasion of the Star Beings, 1962, and working on such projects as The Premature Burial, 1962, and Born Losers, 1967. His versatility and willingness to experiment set him apart from his peers. Jonathan's personal life was filled with creativity and family warmth. He was married to costume designer Roberta Keith from the mid-1960s until 1981. They had 2 daughters who continued his legacy. Hayes also left behind 3 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. Jonathan Hayes lived a long and eventful life, leaving an indelible mark on the history of cinema. His work, especially with Roger Corman, became an example for subsequent generations of independent filmmakers. His contribution to the creation of cult films and the popularization of low-budget cinema made him one of the most respected figures of his time. Jonathan Hayes will be remembered as a man who turned his art into a legend. Ella Jenkins, known as the First Lady of Children's Folk Song, passed away on November 16, 2024, at the age of 100, at her home in Chicago, leaving behind a rich legacy that will inspire generations of children, educators, and musicians. Her life was dedicated to music, education, and cultural diversity, making her one of the most respected figures in the world of children's music. Ella Louise Jenkins was born on August 6, 1924, in St. Louis, Missouri. She grew up on the south side of Chicago, where she was exposed to a variety of musical genres, including gospel, blues, and nursery rhymes. Despite her lack of formal musical training, she developed an early interest in music and creativity. She graduated from San Francisco State University in 1951 with a bachelor's degree in sociology, with minors in child psychology and recreation. After returning to Chicago, Ella began working with children at local recreation centers. It was there that she began composing songs and conducting music classes using her unique question-and-answer style, which encouraged the children to actively participate in singing and learning. Her work with children quickly attracted attention, and in 1956, she decided to devote herself full-time to music. In 1957, Ella released her first album, Call and Response, rhythmic group singing on Folkways Records. It was just the first step in a long and successful career that would see her release 39 albums. Her most popular album, Multicultural Children's Songs, 1995, became one of Smithsonian Folkways' best-selling releases, demonstrating her commitment to cross-cultural understanding through music. Ella Jenkins was an innovator not only in music but also in education. Her songs reflected her passion for educating children through joy, music, and cultural diversity. Her repertoire included original compositions, folk tunes, and songs in various languages, highlighting her respect for different cultures. She often appeared on popular children's television shows such as Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where her sincerity and talent immediately captivated viewers. Her achievements have been highly recognized. In 2004, Ella received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and her song, You'll Sing a Song and I'll Sing a Song was inducted into the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry in 2007. Her work has become the basis for many educational programs and music projects. Ella Jenkins dedicated her life to making music a tool for learning, connecting, and inspiring. Her passing leaves a void in the hearts of those who knew her personally or through her work. But her songs, her spirit, and her mission will live on forever, continuing to bring joy and insight to children and adults around the world. Tisa Farah, American actress and model. Known for her roles in iconic films of the 1970s, Tisa passed away on November 17, 2024, at the age of 72. Her passing was a loss to the world of cinema and art, but her legacy continues to inspire fans and colleagues. Tisa was not only a brilliant actress, but also a person who dedicated her life to caring for others. Tisa Farah was born on July 22, 1951, in Los Angeles, California, to actress Maureen O'Sullivan and director John Farrow. She was the younger sister of famed actress Mia Farrow and grew up in a creative environment where art and cinema were an integral part of life. Despite the shadow of her famous family, Tisa found her own path in the industry. Tisa began her acting career in the early 1970s, making her debut in the film Homer, 1970. She went on to appear in a variety of projects, including the crime drama and Die with Hope, 1972. However, it was her roles in the horror genre that brought her real fame. In 1979, she played one of the leading roles in the Italian film Zombie 2 *, which became a cult classic among horror fans. The following year, she starred in another iconic horror film, Anthropophagus *, 1980, cementing her status as a star of the genre. In the early 1980s, Tisa decided to end her acting career and pursue other goals. She trained in healthcare and became a nurse, finding a calling in helping others. Her exit from Hollywood was quiet, but her impact on the industry remains. Tisa Farah passed away peacefully at her home in Rutland, Vermont, surrounded by loved ones. She leaves behind a daughter, Bridget Bushy, and grandchildren who will continue to cherish the memories of her life and accomplishments. Tisa Farah's life is a story of discovery and transformation. She left her mark on both cinema and human hearts, showing that a true star can shine both on screen and in everyday life, helping others. Her contributions to art and humanity will remain a source of inspiration for generations to come. Ron Elly, legendary American actor, who brought Tarzan to life in the 1960s television version, passed away on November 17, 2024, at the age of 86. His daughter, Kirsten Casal Elly, confirmed his death, describing him as a man of immense talent, a devotion to his family, and a constant inspiration to his fans. Born Ronald Pierce Elly on June 21, 1938, in Hereford, Texas, and raised in Amarillo, his acting career began with supporting roles in films such as South Pacific, 1958, and The Marvelous Mr. Pennypecker, 1959. But his real breakthrough came in 1966, when he landed the lead role in the NBC television series Tarzan. In the role, Ron embodied the classic jungle hero image, becoming a true star. His physical fitness and willingness to perform his own stunts added to the show's realism, but also led to numerous injuries, including 2 broken shoulders and lion bites. Following the success of Tarzan, Elly continued his career by starring in Doc Savage, The Man of Bronze, 1975, and appearing in popular television shows such as Fantasy Island and Wonder Woman. In the 1980s, he hosted the Miss America pageant and starred in a revival of Sea Hunt. Ron has also dabbled in literature, writing 2 crime novels, Night Shadows, 1994, and East Beach, 1995, which received critical acclaim. In 1984, Ron Elly married Valerie London, the winner of the Miss Florida USA 1981 pageant. The couple had 3 children, but in 2019, the family faced a terrible tragedy when their son, Cameron, fatally shot Valerie in their Santa Barbara home. The incident resulted in Cameron being shot and killed by police, sparking a legal battle in which Elly challenged the actions of law enforcement. In 2001, Ron retired from acting to focus on his family, but made a brief comeback in 2014. His life has been full of both professional achievements and personal challenges, which he has faced with grace and fortitude. Ron Elly left an indelible mark on the worlds of film and television, and his portrayal of Tarzan became a symbol of an era. His contributions to art, literature, and popular culture will live on in the hearts of millions of fans who remember him as a hero on screen and a strong-willed man in real life. In real, Pete Rose, legendary Major League Baseball MLB player, and baseball's all-time hits leader, died on November 17, 2024, at the age of 83. The cause of death was hypertension and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, with diabetes a significant contributing factor, according to the Clark County, Nevada Medical Examiner's Office. Rose was born on April 14, 1941, in Cincinnati, Ohio, and developed a passion for baseball at an early age. His professional career began in 1963 with the Cincinnati Reds, where he quickly became a key player. During his 24-year career, Rose amassed a career-high 4,256 hits, a feat that remains unmatched. His versatility allowed him to play several positions and make 17 MLB All-Star games. He was instrumental in helping the Reds win the 1975 and 1976 World Series, and then helped the Philadelphia Phillies win the championship in 1980. However, despite his outstanding athletic achievements, Rose's career was marred by scandal. In 1989, he was banned for life from baseball for betting on games, including his own team's games, making him ineligible for induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame. It was not until 15 years later in his autobiography that he admitted to betting on baseball, which caused controversy among fans and sports analysts alike. Rose's health declined significantly in his later years. As early as 2018, it was revealed that he was taking blood thinners and had undergone several heart procedures. However, he remained active, connecting with fans and attending baseball events. Following his death, the Cincinnati Reds held a 14-hour memorial service at Great American Ball Park, where thousands of fans paid their respects to their idol. The event featured memorabilia, photographs, and touching video tributes to Rose's remarkable career. Pete Rose left behind a complicated legacy. On one hand, he was an undeniable talent whose contributions to baseball cannot be overstated. On the other, his career was marred by personal mistakes. Nevertheless, Rose's passion for the game and his incredible achievements on the field will forever be part of baseball history. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a name that is associated with incredible strength, success, and tenacity. This man, who went from a modest boy from a small Austrian town to an international bodybuilding icon, Hollywood superstar, and successful politician, embodies the image of the Iron Man. However, behind the facade of his legendary strength lies the story of a man who repeatedly faced serious health problems, overcoming them with the same tenacity with which he conquered the heights of his ambitions. Arnold was born on July 30, 1947 in Thale, a small town in Austria. From a young age, he showed incredible determination. His passion for sports began with weightlifting, and at 15 he saw bodybuilders for the first time, which became a turning point in his life. He promised himself that one day he would become the strongest and most famous man in the world. However, no one suspected then that behind his incredible physical strength there were congenital health problems that would become a serious challenge for him in the future. Already in 1997, at the height of his successful film and public career, Schwarzenegger underwent his first heart surgery. He had an aortic valve replaced, which came as a real shock to his fans around the world. Up until that moment, Arnold seemed invincible. But doctors explained that the cause was a congenital heart condition, and not intense training or steroids, which were often speculated in the press. Arnold himself did not hide his surgery, openly stating that this was just another challenge that he was ready to accept. His comeback from the surgery was quick and inspiring. Just a few months later, he was back on screen, in full health. However, his heart problems did not leave him. In 2018, he was back on the operating table to replace a previously installed valve. It was a complex operation that was supposed to be routine, but complications arose during the process. Arnold later recalled that it was one of the most difficult periods in his life. Doctors warned him about the possible consequences, but he refused to give up. Within a few weeks after the surgery, he began to recover, demonstrating incredible willpower. He said that he came back not for his career, but for his family and fans, who inspire him every day. In addition to heart surgeries, Arnold has undergone numerous other medical procedures. His years of training, filming action movies, and performing stunts without stunt doubles have left their mark on his body. His knees, shoulders, and spine have undergone numerous surgeries. It was especially difficult for him to realize that his body could no longer withstand the same stress as before. But even with these limitations, Arnold continues to exercise, adapting his training to his capabilities. He often says that age is just a number if you have a goal and the desire to move forward. In 2024, Schwarzenegger celebrated his 77th birthday. He continues to be active in public life, doing charity work and sharing his philosophy with millions of people around the world. Arnold admits that aging brings its own challenges, but he believes that mental strength and a positive attitude are more important than physical limitations. His morning workouts have slowed down, and his body sometimes reminds him of the years he has lived, but this does not stop him from remaining an inspiration to those who are looking for strength and motivation. Arnold Schwarzenegger is not only a symbol of physical strength, but also an example of human resilience. His life, full of ups and downs, teaches us that true strength lies not in the absence of problems, but in the ability to overcome them. Every operation, every injury, every obstacle on his path made him only stronger. Today, he continues to live with the same tenacity that made him a legend, proving that an iron will can overcome any challenge.